anything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Take it all away.
Got the budget in front of you, looks like you already came to work.
Hi, here's the budget. Want to read it?
Come on. It's not a real telephone.
Come on.
Shut the fuck
Go
up.
look at this office.
Happy June, everyone. As you can tell, we're going to do a little something different this month and have the introduction to my monthly newsletter via video. Over the past few months, we've conducted a number of different videos and had a number of different productions that we posted online on Facebook and through Twitter, and we thought we'd do it now every single month to introduce the newsletter to try something different. Is that good for that second?
Yeah. Totally.
This past month here in City Hall has been extremely busy, and I want to point out two things in particular that we've been working on in my office. First of all, for the past year, we've been working with our City Controller's office around the fact that we have a $4.4 billion unfunded retiree healthcare liability here in the city of San Francisco. It's one of the largest budget issues that we have facing us as a city. As the chair of our Budget and Finance Committee, as you know, fiscal health for our city of San Francisco is of utmost importance to me. So what I did last week, and very proud to have announced, a charter amendment that will appear on this November's ballot, which will solve our $4.4 billion unfunded retiree healthcare liability. The basic problem is that over the past,
Okay.
This past month has been really busy for us, both inside and outside of City Hall. Inside here in City Hall, I've been working over the past year with our City Controller's office and other folks inside of our financial departments to really look at our city's unfunded retiree healthcare liability. Our Controller's office came out with a report last year stating that it was a $4.4 billion unfunded liability for the city of San Francisco. Proud to announce that last week I introduced a charter amendment that's going to go through our committees here in City Hall and hopefully appear on November ballot that will solve our $4.4 billion unfunded retiree healthcare liability in the next 30 years. It's going to not require any additional employee contributions, and it's also not going to reduce any benefit. But what it's going to do is impose some real fiscal discipline here in San Francisco. Second of all, outside of City Hall, one of the most exciting things I've been part of is our Super Bowl bid committee. As was reported in the papers a number of weeks ago, we submitted a bid as the City of San Francisco to host Super Bowl 50 or 51 in 2016 or 2017 with the rebuild of the new 49er Stadium down in Santa Clara. As was reported in the papers, I'm going to stop. Outside of City Hall, one of the most exciting things that I've been part of over the last 6 months is being part of San Francisco's Super Bowl bid committee in an effort to bring Super Bowl 50 here to our city of San Francisco. As was reported in the papers a number of weeks ago with great excitement, very proud to announce that the NFL owners voted to give San Francisco Super Bowl 50, and that means on February 7th, 2016, we're going to be hosting Super Bowl 50 here in the city of San Francisco. While the game will be played down in the city of Santa Clara at the new stadium for the 49ers, we're going to be hosting all of the major events here in San Francisco. I'm particularly excited for all the economic activity it's going to bring to our great city, but also it's another chance for our city to shine on the national and international stage. Great cities host great events, and we're going to shine in that spotlight just like we're going to do with the America's Cup this summer.
When you're ready.
One of the most exciting things I've been involved with over the last 6 months outside of City Hall has been part of the effort to bring Super Bowl 50 back to San Francisco and here to the Bay Area. As the only member of the Board of Supervisors on the Super Bowl bid committee, I spent a lot of time over the last few months with the leadership to make sure that we put the best foot forward possible as a city of San Francisco. I'm proud to announce that just last week the NFL owners granted us Super Bowl 50, which is going to be played down at the new Santa Clara Stadium in 2016. It's going to bring a ton of economic activity here to the city of San Francisco and make sure that we continue to be the most vibrant big city in the United States.
Okay, when you're ready.
Looking forward to the month of June, as the chair of our budget committee here at the Board of Supervisors, I'm going to be spending a lot of time here in City Hall making sure that we pass out a balanced budget for the city of San Francisco. On May 31st, Mayor Lee proposed his budget, and over the next month we're going to be taking that budget and dissecting it and making sure we pour through all the numbers. And at the end of this month, the goal is to produce a balanced budget here in San Francisco.
When you're ready.
Looking forward to the month of June, as the chair of our Budget and Finance Committee here at the Board of Supervisors, I'm going to be spending a lot of time at City Hall in our committee meetings to make sure that we produce a balanced budget for the city of San Francisco by the end of this month. The last 2 months, Mayor Lee and I went to different neighborhoods throughout San Francisco and conducted budget town halls. We had 6 of them out in the neighborhoods, and we even conducted one online. The point of all of those meetings has been to make sure our budget process is an open and collaborative process with the City and County of San Francisco and all of our residents. I look forward to the next month to work with my colleagues to make sure that we produce a budget that is not only financially responsible, but also reflects the values of all San Franciscans.
Okay, when you're ready.
Lastly, I want to make sure to invite you and everyone else, not only in District 2, but across the City of San Francisco, to our grand opening of Lafayette Park on June 8th. Over the last 2 years, thanks to a parks bond that was passed in 2010, we've been renovating Lafayette Park, putting in new irrigation systems, renovating the entire facility, including a brand new children's playground that's going to be a great resource for families in the neighborhood. I want to thank, in particular, the Friends of Lafayette Park, a great community group in the neighborhood of Pacific Heights, for all of their work and dedication to this project. Again, the grand opening will be on June 8th at 11 a.m. Please come join us, and as we celebrate the continuing opening of our parks throughout San Francisco and continuing to make San Francisco a better place for families to be.
Okay, go ahead.
Out in the community, I want to make sure to invite you and all of our neighbors to join me, city staff, as well as a number of different neighborhood groups for the grand reopening of Lafayette Park on June 8th at 10 a.m. We're going to have a ton of family-friendly activities for all the children, so please come out and bring your children. This has been a great collaborative effort based upon the Parks Bond in 2008 that the voters passed in the City of San Francisco. And over the last 2 years, Lafayette Park has been completely redone, new irrigation systems, new facilities, and in particular, a brand new children's playground. I really want to thank the Friends of Lafayette Park, a local neighborhood organization that has spent a ton of time on this project. And again, I welcome you to our park on June 8th at 10 a.m. Please bring your family, and we continue to make San Francisco the best place to raise the children here.
When you're ready.
Out in the community, I want to make sure to invite you and all of our neighbors to the grand reopening of Lafayette Park in Pacific Heights on June 8th at 10 a.m. It's going to be a very family-friendly event, so please bring all of your children and anyone else from the community that wants to come. Lafayette Park was redone thanks to the 2008 Parks Bond that was passed by the voters of San Francisco, and over the last 2 years, the park has been completely renovated to include new irrigation systems, new facilities, and in particular, a brand new children's playground. I want to thank the Friends of Lafayette Park, a great local neighborhood organization that truly helped with this project, and want to make sure that everyone comes out to celebrate our grand reopening. One of my biggest priorities in City Hall has been to make San Francisco a more family-friendly place to be, and having great open space and brand new parks is a key part of that. So please join us in the community. So as we enter the month of June and children are starting to get out of school, best wishes for a great beginning to the summer. Please check out the rest of our newsletter and look forward to more updates over the next month.